Okay, I just have to interject here because I was gonna say I know this is a long meandering video, and I kind of meant for it to be to, as I said at the beginning, break from my usual evolution thing, which I don't think I can constantly do. But also, um, because I had the idea for this video mainly in states of being half awake from the 6 hours of sleep that I get with the job that I'm searching for another one. Anyway, um, this single wait, yeah, I was gonna say the reason why the reason why this video is all over the place is because I I had it as a cohesive script, but then I wrote out like the notes for the different points, and I don't remember the transition between the notes, and that's why like I'm hitting the main points, but I don't quite remember the transitions, and that's why it loops back to because sometimes I have the notes a bit out of order, which is why I loop between topics. But this single image took me 6, maybe 7 hours to get. Don't ever say that I do nothing for this channel, which actually, now that I think about it, should have recorded the Let's Play. That might have counted for something. But I like old retro RPGs. One of the most famous ones is Phantasy Star. Um, fantastic game. Phantasy Star 2 still sucks though. I want to point that out. If you want to play the series from the beginning, skip 2. Same with Final Fantasy, skip 4. Anyway, so I uh I looked online. Most of the images that I find, I just do a Google image search for, which means there might be some dubious copyright related things to all of them. I try my best, but this is transformative media, so it shouldn't count for anything. But I know I have used like DeviantArt photos in the past, so like independent artist. I'm sorry if I couldn't credit you in the fast face. I can try to put it in the descriptions, but it's so much easier to just like find something on Google, throw it in. But this single image took me like 6 or 7 hours to get, because I know in Fantasy Star they say don't be a fool, and I didn't even pick the right version of Fantasy Star, because in the version of Fantasy Star that I played, when it gets to the end of the sentence, instead of just saying like, do you have a cup of cola? Because they say like, do you have a cup of cola? And if you say yes when you don't have one, they say don't be a fool. The version that I played, that's two different lines. They ask the question, you say no, and a new text box comes up with don't be a fool. That isn't even in this version, but I'm not gonna play this game for 6 or 7 hours again. I thought this was really close to the beginning of the game, because it is close to the main village, but you have to do a bunch of stuff before getting to here. You have to collect all 4 party members, which one is on another planet and stuff. It's kind of hard to describe if you're not into our JRPGs retro style, which I don't blame you if you're not. It's a very niche interest, which, like most of the photos on here, if it isn't just a generic stock photo talking directly about what I'm saying, it's because it connects my niche interest. This is why there were so many music related ones. Hey, it's been fun. It's been a fun trip down memory lane. It was legitimately enjoyable. But, like, uh, yeah, I looked up this quote on Google. I could not find a single image in the entirety of Google Images. Like, I might be the sole proprietor of this screenshot, because it doesn't exist anywhere else. Even in, I was watching along with a Let's Play walkthrough. I'll admit it. The most popular one. I think it's literally just called Let's Play and then Fantasy Star. The guy who makes it sounds like a cool guy. Um, but even he, at one point during it, says, I want to show you all the dialogue options. And then he doesn't show that dialogue option. It's insane how rare this is, and it's so confusing as to like why it's rare. I mean, I understand why a screenshot from an old video game would be rare. That makes sense to me. But there's so many other screenshots from this video game and like maps from it too. It just it it doesn't make sense. But yeah, I played through Phantasy Star up to this point. I mean, I did think it was near the beginning, which it's not, which is really weird because the dungeon that you have to pass to get through here has really low level enemies, and it's close to the starting village physically. Well, I mean, physically in game, which isn't physically, but you know what I mean. So, like, I memory hold it as like, oh, you can like get here level one, but you cannot do that. I got like 75% of the way through the game for this screenshot, and then just shut the game off. I am probably one of the most insane gamers out there, which this does actually fit into something. There was once on this channel 16 hours of me playing the exact same level in Super Mario Sunshine, and that was 100% honest. Like, I was legitimately stuck on that level for 16 hours straight. Yeah, that was a Yoshi's Fruit Adventure or something where you have to eat a fruit to make a platform, and then if you eat another fruit, it makes the platform go a different way, and that's not explained, and it's like really cryptic and secretive, and it looks like you can beat it without doing that, and there's no reason to assume that you would be able to do that. I hate Super Mario Sunshine. I'm coming out and saying it. You can't even figure out that you're going to the how to get to the levels unless if you go to the same place twice, like do the same thing expecting a different result like an absolute crazy person. The I think the people who made Super Mario Sunshine did it because they were mad at other people who have vacations and they made a vacation themed game that does not feel like a vacation. I'm just airing that out there. I'm airing my grievances. Anyway, anyway, that does. I mean, that kind of connects to Phantasy Star because that's a Sega property that Nintendo took because they steamrolled them, just completely steamrolled them. Yeah, I gotta check out more of those Sega Genesis games. It's 8-bit. I don't even know if it's Genesis. I'm gonna return to the video, but like I was starting to think like, is this even in the first one? Because I remember I played a bit of the second one before I got frustrated and left. But I remember like, nah, it was too good for the second one. And it really is like I don't know what they were thinking with the second one, but it is the most grindy JRPG I've ever played. And I've played Final Fantasy 2 and even Final Fantasy 2, which is known for being a grindy one, it's not even a fraction of a percentage